Hi, I'm going to talk quickly about keyword research and lots of different ways to do this. A lot of people will fire up the Google Keyword Planner, but that's changed again recently. And if you haven't got an active campaign, it says go away and pay us some money, otherwise you're not going to see the money. No, you're not going to see the figures. So that's awkward. The tool I like to use is free and is probably the most accurate, because the thing with the Google Keyword Planner is that it really isn't accurate. It's just guesstimates, partly because it has to be, because it's giving you, it won't store every single phrase in the world that's ever searched for, because it can't, and search volume, and it won't update it on a regular basis because that's just too much computing power just to get people to advertise. They're quite happy just to give you a rough idea, and you'll never know precisely whether their figures are correct or not, because there are so many different factors. I mean, this keyword phrase, 2 adverts, lots and lots of competitive keyword phrases. If we did a different one, I was going to look and find ones with more on account quickly, but quite often there's 3 or maybe even 4 adverts at the top here, so they'll get the majority of the clicks even if the search volumes were right. But what you can do, obviously, keyword research, that's far too broad a term. So as you see there, if I highlighted it, I've got keyword research tools, free ones, SEO, how to do keyword research, tutorial, best tool, and so on. So if you click on, say, that one, and what'll happen is in the results at the moment, we've also got people also ask what is that. So you can see quite often Google will give you those snippets, and they're hoping that you're actually not going to leave the page, because they'd much rather you left the page clicking on one of those things than one that's free. But that gives you some quite good ideas as to what else to come up with. And then down the bottom, searches related to keyword research tutorial, you'll find quite often that different words come up. So we got in-depth keyword research, that's a nice one. Free keyword research tool, so it's not even tutorial. Search related words will often crop up in those searches down the bottom. So again, we've got in-depth keyword research, we've got the people also asked, that seems to be cropping up quite a lot. And all I did there was click in the search box, and we got how to do keyword research for free. Well, that's much better. I prefer that. I don't like the fact there's one of those at the top, but that seems to be happening quite a lot, but I do like the fact there's no adverts. So basically, if people didn't click on that and go for the more items, then chances are they're going to come down to the listings. Next thing to look for is, let's put that into the search box, and what that'll do is highlight where they are in the thing. So we got 4 results, you can't see it on the screen here, but the first one is obviously the one that's actually in the search box. Then we got a video, it's a 60-minute video, nearly 57 minutes 45 seconds. That's long, which is good in some respects. Then it's in the description there, and it'll be in searches related to. So effectively the only person that's targeting that is that YouTube video. And if we click across to it, on 58,000.
Hey guys, John.
So pretty good. The rest of them, yeah, they're talking about how to do keyword research, but they're not actually showing how to do it for free in the title. And that's a really good, I like results like that, because it means that Google haven't really found very much to do it. They'll bold the words in it and so on, so you can see whatever's happening. So you've got the how to do keyword research there bolded, not as emphasised bolded nowadays as it used to be, but it's still, you see it a bit better there where it's showing it. So how to do keyword research for SEO, another possible phrase. Again, one of those things. Seems to be the HubSpot again. That could well change by the time you get there. But what you can do as well is play around with where your cursor is there. As you said, you see up to about 10 links there. And that 1, 2, 4, 6, 8, yeah, there are 10. If you don't see 10, there's a cog in the search results. Click on that and search settings. and what it'll do is never show instant results. If that's not highlighted, click it and then do save, because that will give you more results. If you're instant results, it'll only show you up to 4. So lots and lots of different ways of doing that, and you can come up with multiples of different things. So how to do keyword research for content marketing, what I tend to do, nice one. So you've got how to do keyword research the smart way. What these can also do is give you ideas for keyword phrases and things like that. So you might decide actually how to do keyword research the smart way. If I can type it, was better than the other one you wanted, but a couple of people there. We got that one, how to do keyword research, the blogspot, HubSpot seems to be doing a lot, LinkedIn, Moz, who you'd expect, and quite a few other ones. So personally, although I'm doing a video on keyword research, there's some quite big players there. I probably wouldn't want to try and get in the search results. The reason I'm doing this is that the aim really is to get into YouTube, and if we look at YouTube, then quite often the results are different. If you notice, there was only one, well, there wasn't any videos on the first page of Google. You can select the video's link, but you probably won't. You might, but real users probably won't. But they'll probably just use YouTube. So we've got how to do keyword research the smart way. Nope. Again, YouTube will give you suggestions, so for free, for whatever else. And that will tell you how many people are there, how many views they got. That's a 57-minute video with 58,000 views. That's a 24-minute video with 9,500 views. 12-minute one with 46,000 views. So that'll give you a fair idea of the sort of range of different things. That one's 8 minutes, 840 views. How to do it efficiently. The best free keyword tools in 2015. So that was 7 months ago. We're 6 months into 2016. Personally, I probably wouldn't have named it 2015 at that stage, because that was probably launched in roughly December, and that's it. But again, you can use exactly the same for YouTube as you can for Google. They tend to give different results quite a lot of the time because they have different algorithms that they use, and Google doesn't want to, despite opinions to the contrary, it doesn't want to show the whole of the first page of results just with videos most of the time. It will if it's a keyword that's related to music. There's a fair chance that if I say type in something like Kanye West, that most of the results are going to come up as they're not. Okay, that's a YouTube video, so a mixture. That's an audio, that's MTV, so that'll be videos or related. So it varies considerably. But the first one there is a CNN one rather than that. But if you did one of their songs, I have no idea. Okay. Again, fair enough. We could type for search, say gold digger. Another way of doing keyword research. And you get videos in the thing again. But again, if you went into YouTube, you get the actual song, unless Kanye has decided that they don't like the idea of people. So yeah, they're in YouTube. Some artist, Prince, when he was alive, was very upset of people putting his videos up on YouTube. He thought it wasn't helping his royalties or whatever, and he didn't like it happening and asked YouTube to take the videos down. But most of the time, most artists seem to be quite happy with that. But very, very quick way of doing keyword research. And you can do that in absolutely any market you want to. So if you want to do weight loss, come up with that. We got in the news, and then down the bottom you got unexplained weight loss, how to lose weight. So again, that tells you that actually that's not particular phrase, weight loss, isn't very targeted. You want pretty much related ones rather than pills, slimming world, tips, calculators, diets and so on. So that would be more whatever. We got again one of those boxes, and that they seem to be experimenting with those. But that will give you lots and lots of ideas. Again, how to lose weight on your stomach, how to lose weight fast with exercise, for kids at home, on your thighs. Lots and lots of niche ones that won't be quite as competitive, maybe. No adverts there. As I said, I tend to prefer ones with no ads because that's how it works. At least ideally I'd love to get up there. Will it happen? Maybe, maybe not. Google ideally would think, right, I actually don't want you to go beyond that. But if you do, they'd like you to, well, drill down to one that actually had adverts. That may or may not. Again, as I said, I much prefer ones that don't have adverts because it means I'm not competing with people that are paying for the click, I'm just competing with other pages. And we've got a video there. Videos, they work. Ideally longer than 1:18. That's a bit short for a video. If we again went across to YouTube, you'll find that different ones come up there. We've got 12 minutes. They're all over the place on whatever's. One of them's got captions. I tend to do that on most of my videos. Probably won't on this one because it's not scripted, so I'll just leave it up to YouTube to caption it. So lots of different ways you can do it, but very, very quick, and whichever one you like at the time, then create your content on it, then come back, do the same again. Because chances are you'll actually do it rather than think, oh, that's a good idea, I'll do it later, and you just squirrel them away. They're there on your hard drive, in a file, a notepad file or a spreadsheet or wherever else it happens to be, and they just stay there. You don't do anything with them. So just do it really quick, really simple, and pick one, create some content on it, go back. You're in a different mood tomorrow when you're creating content again, so you'll choose a different one, whichever one it was. If I was in weight loss, I might do that one today. I might do whatever. I might decide that I'd prefer stomach, so I'd just change that. If I can type, if not, the autocorrect will do it. So you've got an alternate word there again. So that's nice. So stomach, but some people call it belly. And again, you can find lots and lots of different keyword phrases just by skimming down the results and seeing what other people are calling it. In fact, it looks like most people are calling it belly fat rather than stomach fat. So there's virtually all the results there don't actually say stomach. Google knows enough to, when it's in context, it knows what you mean or what the alternatives are. And again, you can rely on that quite a lot. If you'd like to know more, click on the link below this video, and there's a much longer tutorial on it, and well, click on the link and you can find out more. So thanks for watching.